doing all kinds of feeds, and then the couple of the coaches were doing feeds, turn the double play with Rosario.
And they worked in some pop-ups, too.
Yep,
right?
Yep, I love that. Usually you don't do it on the day you're playing, but he's got great work ethic, and terrific to have on a team. Everybody loves him. And Ryan Weathers, as we said, you heard Boone call him, he's a little bit of a bull in a china shop. He wants to be good so badly. He's got great stuff. Just kind of relax and let it fly. And that's what he did last time against Oakland. This team will take more pitches than Oakland does. They're not as they're a lot more comfortable taking pitches and working the count, and it starts with their leadoff guy who's coming up right now. And we are coming to you live from the Provident Bank broadcast booth, and as Zach Neto steps up to the plate, stepping up to the microphone is the radio voice of the New York Yankees. Here is Dave Sims.
All right, Susan, thank you very much. Good evening, everybody. It's go time here at Yankee Stadium, the best address in baseball. What a game last night. I think the best description I got was from Garrett Cole. Came up to him at the batting cage. He was watching BP. Says, must have been fun calling that game last night. Maddening and fun at the same time. I said, well done. Yeah. It was something special. And it was the Yankees' first one-run victory all year. Here's Weathers. First pitch to Zach Neto. And a lefty deals. Breaking ball in there for a strike. We're underway. First pitch of the game brought to you by Alliance Orthopedics, New Jersey's leader in ortho and sports medicine, helping patients live better every day.
81 degrees.
I'll take it. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Outside to the right-hand hitting shortstop, Zach Neto, hitting at .250, 5 home runs, 9 runs batted in. He went 1 for 4. He got an RBI and a bases-loaded walk, and that turned out to be a tumultuous 4th inning for the Yankees. Here's the 1-1 from Weathers. Breaking ball missed down low, 2-1.
Somebody told me a great stat for him. Neto is a tremendous leadoff hitter. He's doing it right now. He's taking pitches. But he hits .333 with 2 walks leading off the game.
I believe it. And last night was an example. I mean, he struck out, but he saw about 10 pitches. There's a 2-1 from Weathers. Fastball down and in. And Weathers, the last time out against the Athletics, he had very little trouble commanding the pitch, back foot strikes, down and in to right-hand hitters. Scuffling right now, 3-1. Here's a pitch. Swung on and hit to right field. And here's Judge, an easy play for him. Backs up a couple steps, makes the play, and there's 1 down.
And, of course, in case you didn't hear, Jake Bird was sent down to AAA late last night. Yeri De Los Santos, who really, he could have made this team. Last year when we saw him, he didn't give up a run in spring training, and he was back and forth a few times, but he is back. He had a minuscule ERA in Scranton.
Here's future Hall of Famer Mike Trout. He only went 2 for 5 ribbies last night, couple of home runs, scored 3 times. That's all. First pitch fastball outside for ball 1. And Aaron Judge, not shabby at all either. Both of them batting in a 2-hole. He went 2 for 5, couple of home runs, 2 runs scored, and 3 runs knocked in. Folks, that was a show last night.
So much fun.
I mean, 2 super elite guys. Here's the 1-0 pitch from Weathers. Fastball away, missed, 2-0.
Now, Judge said last night that after Trout flied out to the wall in center field in the 5th inning, he said, I was going to say to him, hey, buddy, you better hit the weight room. And then he said, but then it turned out I couldn't do it after that.
2-0. Here's a pitch, off-speed pitch in there for strike. 2-1. Weathers, left-hander, 6'1", 230 out of Loretto, Tennessee. Of course, his daddy won a couple rings here. With the Yankees, there's a 2-1 to Trout, the pitch. Swung on a high fly ball. Left center field going back. Grisham running out of room, looking up, and it is gone. Mike Trout on fire, everybody. It is 1-0 Angels here in the 1st inning. Home run number 5, RBI number 13 for Mike Trout.
And last night, 2 homers, 5 RBIs, 3 runs scored. And he's putting on a show, folks. 432 feet. This is pretty much, it's not home because he's from the Philadelphia area, and I'm sure that when they play the Phillies,
yeah.
It's more. But this is really close, and we don't get to see him that often.
He's the biggest thing. He's had a hard time staying healthy the last 4 or 5 years, but he had an 8-year peak that was one of the best 8-year peaks you could ever see. There's Joe Adell off to a good start. Right-hand hitter, and he drives one to the gap. Left center field. Grisham giving up on that. Goodbye. Into the bullpen of the Angels. 2-0 L.A.
Okay, then.
Jumping on the first pitch. Wow.
And that was Adell's 2nd homer of the season. First pitch. So they're swinging early in the count. 445 feet. 110 miles an hour off the bat.
Boy, taking no prisoners in the first inning. Angels, 4th in home runs starting tonight's game. 4th in the major leagues in home runs. The Yankees are 8th.
Wow.
Both teams very low in batting average, but the home run ball tonight, wow, look out. First pitch to Jorge Soler is down and in, ball one. You got to be careful of this guy. Slow start for him, but he's had a terrific career over 13 years, hitting a lot of home runs. Here's the 1-0 from Weathers. The lefty deals. Pitch down and in. Misses, ball 2-0.
So Trout, 3rd homer in 2 games, 10 RBIs in his last 4 games.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
It's a nice few days.
2-0 at the get-go here at the stadium. Here's a 2-0 to Soler, right-hand power hitter. Swung on in a fly ball left field. Giving ground is Grichuk. Running out of room. Gone. 3-0 Angels.
Oh, boy.
2-0 pitch hammered by Soler. His 5th home run and 17th RBI. And home run derby last night. It continues this evening. Wow, man. Oh.
Well, homer number 5 on a 2-0 pitch. So here comes Matt Blake going to talk to Weathers immediately. And this consultation on the mound is brought to you by the Barnes Firm Injury Attorneys. Call for a free consultation at 1-800-8-million. Well, this isn't how they wanted this to start out.
Tell you, and all 3 of them hit well.
That was
big time carry.
That one was $3.99. Ooh.
Back to back to back. Wow. Boy, you get behind in some of these guys, you're going to be in a world of trouble.
Yeah.
There's Vaughn Grissom getting a start at first base, just his 3rd game. Man, oh man, what a start. 3-0. Angels, crowd buzzing and not in a good way. There's first pitch from Weathers to Grissom, a right-hand hitter. First baseman looks at a fastball for a strike.
And those were all on fastballs, all 3 home runs. Vaughn Grissom, kind of an interesting guy. He was with Atlanta. Traded to the Red Sox. The Red Sox thought he was going to be their second baseman for a long time. Got injured, didn't play for a couple years.
0-1 pitch down in the dirt. 1-1. He's batting in the 5 spot here tonight.
And the Red Sox finally gave up on him and traded him to the Angels. But a few years ago, I really thought he was going to be a tremendous player.
Infield straight up. Grissom shading towards right center here. 1-1 pitch. Weathers deals. Off-speed pitch misses away. Ball 2-1. Home run Trout, Adele, and Soler. 3-0 Angels in the first. They're in full attack mode. 2-1 pitch. Weathers kicks and deals. And down low and in the dirt. Again, now this is what he looked like against Miami when he only went 3 2/3. He walked 3 in that game, struck out 4. Last game out against the Athletics, 7 strikeouts, no walks.
So Yankee starters have given up 3 homers in the first 16 games this year. He's given up 3 this inning.
Behind here, 3-1 to Grissom. And the pitch, swing, a foul tip held on by Wells, 3-2. So Vaughn Grissom. Right-hand hitter looking at a 3-2 pitch. Here it comes from Weathers. The pitch missed inside.
Boy.
He has a lot of... We saw that in the Seattle game, too. He's trying to work the inside corner against right-hand hitters, and he can't command that pitch. He walks here. So 4 consecutive men have reached base.
And that was the first walk of the game, brought to you by Route 22 Toyota. Why walk when you could be driving a new Toyota? Route22Toyota.com.
Long Island's own Logan O'Happy. Catcher, right-hand hitter. First pitch, he swings and fouls it off right side, 0-1.
And more four-seamers. Those four-seamers, 96, they don't seem to bother these hitters.
Location.
Yep.
0-1 here to O'Happy. Logan hitting at .234, no homer, 7 RBI. Here's pitch swung on and hit to right field. Backing up Judge, plenty of room, no problem. He's well in front of the warning track, makes the one-hand catch, and there's 2 down. 2 outs, 3-0 lead on Trout, Adele, and Soler with home runs. Brings up Jan Moncado.
And Soler, that was his 4th homer in his last 6 games.
Moncada, switch hitter, third baseman, 2 for 5 last night. Hoppe was 1 for 4 last night. Weathers from the stretch with Grissom at first. First pitch inside again to the right-hand hitter. Ball 1.
Well, anytime that they're not even swinging at the sweeper and the off-speed pitch because they're waiting for that fastball because the location is not good.
Grissom resetting out in center field towards left. Moving over towards left. There's a pitch. A called strike from Weathers. Count at 1-1 to Yohan Moncada. So Moncada, 30 years old in his 11th season. Boston, and he had his best couple of years in Chicago with the White Sox. 1-1 pitch. That time he got the inside corner against a right-hander. Count goes to 1-2.
Well, a little change-up, so changing it up a little bit, maybe take a little off. And you can't start going to the bullpen in the first inning.
So Weathers rocked around here in the first inning, trying to end it right here. Here's a 1-2 to Moncada, runner at first. And the pitch, swing and a miss. Got him, struck him out. Damage done by Trout, Adele, and Soler. They all go deep. And one man left. 3-0 Angels. Yankees coming to bat on WFAN.
Awards today.
The Barnes Firm reminds you this copyrighted broadcast was presented by authority of the New York Yankees and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the New York Yankees.
Reed Detmers, left-hander, veteran, going after Paul Goldschmidt, leading off for the Yankees. First pitch, fastball outside, ball 1.
If you're injured, one call to make, and that's to the Barnes Firm injury attorneys. Call 1-800-8-MILLION for a free case evaluation.
First strikeout of the game was presented by Weichert Realtors. Don't settle for a good agent. Go for a great one at Weichert.com. Pitch to Goldie, swing and a miss. 1-1 will be Goldschmidt, Judge, and Rosario. 3-0 Angels. Just tuning in, just settling down. 3 back-to-back home runs. Trout, Adele, and Soler. 2, 3, and 4 hitters. Here's a pitch to Goldschmidt over first strike.
And the last time that happened, back-to-back was on June 24th, 2023 at Colorado for the Angels. Trout, of course, he's in the middle of it. Trout, Brandon Drury, and Matt Thaiss went back-to-back.
Wow. 1-2, Detmers, left-hander, Nokomis, Illinois. 1-2 pitch, swung on and hit up the middle, little looper. The second baseman coming over to make a backhand catch. That's the former Yankee. Peraza behind the bag, on the dirt, makes the play, 1 out.
And when he came out for batting practice, he was very popular here, Oswald Peraza. And guys came over and were hugging him and everything, and good for him.
Well, here's Aaron Judge. Big night last night. You know, it was interesting. Both Trout and Judge had their tower buzz, inside fastballs, the first pitch from Detmers. And they both came back with home runs, first pitch outside. I was talking to Mark Gubicza, who does TV for the Angels. I said, when you pitched, would you double up on a fastball if you come up and in? He says, you have to, because you can't come back with a pitch down and away. That's old school. And both of these guys hammered those pitches last night. The 1-0 pitch inside. And this is for ball 2. Detmers was a first-round pick of the Angels, 10th overall back in 2020 out of the University of Louisville. Next pitch to Judge, down and in, missed. Being very careful. Judge 0 for 3 against Detmers. Detmers has pitched a lot out of the bullpen. He had a great run last year. 22 consecutive games without allowing an earned run. 3-0 to Judge. Pitch, fastball outside corner for a called strike.
He's another one of those guys who lifts his arm up over his head.
Yeah, you don't that's
see
why
that.
we've seen Cole do it in spring training.
Somebody else did it during the game.
Weathers goes over his head with the wind, but not many. 3-1 to Judge. Off speed pitch in there for strike, 3-2.
Well, he's mostly fastball slider. That's what you're going to see. Not overly hard. You know, lefty starter, 92, 93.
Here comes the 3-2 to Judge. 1 out, nobody on. Bottom of the first. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hit down the third baseline. A diving play by Moncada. Gets up, a one-hopper over to first. Got him. Fine play. Stepping a dive to the third base line. Got up and threw out Judge for out number 2.
Boy, and there's no rhyme nor reason, but he is a far better player at third base than he was at second. Because he came up as second baseman, made all kinds of errors, had terrible trouble with the White Sox, and as soon as they moved him to third base, His whole career changed.
Brings up Ahmed Rosario batting in the 3 spot. I'll tell you one reason why. He's 6 for 13 against Detmers. The lefty deals. First pitch, fastball in there for a strike. Rosario hitting at 308, 2 homers and 6 runs batted in. He's got 1 double, 1 triple. 6 for 13, good numbers. 0-1. Fastball way inside. 1-1. 3-0 Angels, bottom of the first here for Detmers. Second start, 4th appearance here at the stadium. And 1-1 Rosario. Swung on, bounced foul. Third base side into the camera well. 1-2. Detmer's working pretty good pace here. He's ahead 1-2. Pitch Rosario. Swung on, bounced off his foot, and goes out in front of home plate up the third base line. 1-2. The 5 games, 1 start against the Yankees on the ledger for Reed Detmers. Got no record, 8 1/3 innings, no earned runs given up. One and two here to Rosario, right-hand hitter. And a lefty Detmers deals, pitch down in the dirt. Ball 2, 2-2.
And he goes, gets his own ball.
So Detmers in his 6th year all with the Angels. Career mark of 21 and 32 with a 4.76 ERA. Trout shading towards right center for Rosario. Here comes the 2-2 from Detmers. The pitch swung on and hit the right center field. Hit pretty well. The right fielder Joe Adell going back on the track makes the one-hand catch. Well to the right of the 385 sign for out number 3. That'll do it for the Yankees. We go to inning number 2. Game 2 here of this 4-game set. Angels lead at 3-0 on WFAN Yankees Radio against Ryan Weathers. 3-0. Angels top of the 2nd here at the stadium. Game 2 of a 4-game set. First pitch from Weathers. That swung on a line drive to the gap in left center field. It's cut off by Grisham. A base hit for Peraza jumping on the first pitch. That's already 4 hits for the Angels. They had 3 home runs in the first inning. Trout followed by Adell, followed by Soler.
Drive Around the League is brought to you by Audi. Visit your local Tri-State Audi dealer to experience the all-new 2026 Audi Q3 today, or visit AudiOffers.com for more info.
Bryce Teodosio, left fielder, playing in just his 14th game. Shows bunt, misses. They checked down to first base. Lance Barksdale, the crew chief, said it's good to go. That's a ball. Looked like he offered.
He's a great story. He was undrafted. He's 25, undrafted out of Clemson. He said it devastated him, and 4 days later, the Angels called him. Doesn't hit a lot, but is a great defensive outfielder.
1-0 pitch. Weathers swing and a drive to center, backing up Grisham, going back on back, and stays with it as the ball was slicing. And he makes the catch, and returning the first is Peraza. That was to the left of the 385 sign before he got on the track out there. Might have misjudged it a slight as he's talking it over with Judge.
A little too. The wind is
right?
whipping around, too. They're talking about it. In Baltimore on Sammy Basayo home run is 3rd of the year. They lead Arizona 1-0 in the 3rd. 1-0 also KC over Detroit. It's Cole Reagans against Framber Valdez. Oh, good one.
1 out, 1 on. Top of the order, here's Zach Neto for the 2nd time in as many innings. Right-hand hitter, swinging a miss.
And everything else in the American League is later. 1-0, a lot of 1-0. They were all tired from running around yesterday.
A lot of runs scored around Major League Baseball last night.
1-0 Cincy leading San Francisco in the 3rd. Spencer Steer, his 3rd home run.
Here comes the 0-1 to Neto. Runner at first, and a pitch. Back to a breaking ball for a called strike. 0-2.
Edmundo Sosa, his 1st home run of the year, and Philadelphia is leading the Cubs 3-2, top of the 3rd in Philadelphia. Brendan Lau, homer number 7.
Goodness.
But Washington leading Pittsburgh 3-1 in the 2nd.
0-2 pitch, dribbled foul, third base side. Zach Neto with Mike Trout on deck. You'd love to throw a double play ball right here so you don't have to face Trout with men on.
Toronto and Milwaukee later on. Kevin Gossman against Jacob Mizorowski. Good one. Milwaukee's lost 5 in a row. Mets and Dodgers are at 10-10. Nolan McLean against Yamamoto.
You mentioned the wind. The flag in left field blowing straight out. Yep. So if you get it up in the air going left side, here's a quick throw over to first back with the dive is Peraza. Peraza jumped on the first pitch he saw. I wanted to tell you that he's a .214 hitter with 2 homers and 4 runs batted in. Teodosio is 1 for 13. .077 batting average. Here comes the 0-2 from Weathers. He kicks and deals the pitch. Swung on, hit down to third, but foul.
And I was trying to remember because there was a day at Fenway Park, 2007, where the Red Sox hit 4 consecutive home runs off a kid named Chase Wright. And listen to these names. Manny, J.D. Drew, Mike Lowell, and Jason Varitek.
That's not too shabby.
2007, wow.
0-2 here, Weathers to Teodosio. That's Zach Neto, beg your pardon. And the pitch, swing and a miss. He struck him out. Good pitch by Weathers, his second strikeout, 2 down. You got Trout coming to the plate with the man on.
Oh, that's a really good slider that he swung through. Even making contact with that fastball, obviously.
So Trout, massive homer on a 2-1 pitch, left center field and deep. See what Weathers, how he attacks him here. First pitch to Mike. Fastball right over the plate for a strike. 0-1. The other strikeout victim was Moncado in the first to end the first inning. Weathers trying to calm things down. 3-0 Angels, top of the second. Here's the 0-1 to Trout. Pitch. Missed outside. 1-1. Trout, 3-time MVP, Rookie of the Year, 11-time All-Star, 2-time MVP, All-Star Game MVP. One of the greats of his generation. There's the 1-1 and the pitch. Inside, pulled foul down the left field line. 1-2 to Trout.
And they work the count, this group. They're watching their leader, Mike Trout, because that's what he does. His whole career he's never swung wildly.
Compact, powerful swing. 1-2, crowd coming to life looking for a strikeout. 1-2 with the man aboard, 3-0 Angels. Pitch to Trout up high. Ball 2, 2-2. Trout, right-hand hitter against the lefty Weathers. Infield straight up, outfield straight up as well and deep. 2-2 pitch, here it is. Swung on, hit down the third baseline, just foul. Hard ground ball, left side, it went foul. Count stays at 2-2. Trout, hard to believe, now 34 years old.
16 years, right? It is hard to believe that it is hard to believe that they had Shohei for 6 years, him for 16, and no sniff of playoffs. And
agreed. 2-2 pitch. There it comes to Trout. Long hold by Weathers, who steps off. In fact, they've not had a winning season since 2015. 85-77. Like you said, he had Trout and Ohtani back-to-back in the order. 2-2 pitch. Here comes the Trout. Pitch. Swung on a dribble hit behind home plate. It looked like it ricocheted off of Wells, the catcher. This will be pitch number 7 to Trout. Run. Was mammoth in that first inning. Weathers for right here. Runner at first. 2-2 to Trout. Took a little bit off and pulled foul right back to the on-deck circle. Knocked down by Joe Adell. One hopper back to Joe.
I've always found it fascinating that he never wanted to go anywhere. He wanted to win here, and he wanted to try and do it here.
Talking about Trout, yeah. It's when he re-upped, I remember catching up to him first time I saw him, and I said, Mike, you know, the boys in Philly wanted to see. He says, Simsy, my wife likes the sound of the ocean in the morning. No chance I was going back east.
There you go.
2-2. Weathers comes set. And a 2-2 to Trout. Pitch. Gets away. Did it hit him? It did not hit him, but it's ball 3. And on the wild pitch, the runner, that's Peraza, goes to second.
Let's see, that he jumped out of the way to try and get it. That almost hit him in the front foot. Bounce to the wall and bounce right back to Wells.
Be pitch number 9. Now you got a runner in scoring position, 2 out. Payoff pitch here to Trout with Joe Adell on deck. Weathers to the plate. Pitch swung on, fouled back again. We're doing a number on this pitch count.
But I see him at Eagles games, so he spends
all the time. I've run into him.
Well, if she likes the ocean, he's back in Philly with the boys, right? Okay.
And playing some working with his
weather
stuff.
Jim Cantori.
Yeah.
Yes.
3-2 to the pickoff. Last time I went to an Eagles game, he was there, and I knew where to look for him. He was in a Barca lounger in a corner. And I leaned over the wall, right?
Yeah.
And, yo, Mike, go Mike. And I said my name, and then he turned around, yo, the flag will fly. 3-2 here to Trout. 2 out, 3-0 Angels. Pitch from Weathers, swung on and hit foul back to our right.
So already this is already 43 pitches up there, 10 pitches in this at bat already. So if you're a young right-hander, you're watching one of the best of all time, and also fouling pitches back, getting a piece.
Short and quick to the ball. Pitch number 11. Weathers comes set, checks the runner. Peraza at second. Here's the pitch of Trout. Pulled foul. Almost got third base coach Keith Johnson, who's in the box, in the front of the box. He may want to reconsider that position. Mike can laugh about it. Mike got smoked the other day before they came in here. Soler on a contact play swung and drilled him on the right forearm.
Throwing him a lot of change-ups here, and he's fouling him back because he can't.
No worse for wear as Trout after getting hit by Soler in that right forearm.
Well, Johnson's laughing, so.
Pitch number 12. Here we go. Strike 3 called. Weathers puts his face in the glove and screams, glad to get out of it. Strikes out Trout, leaves a runner. We go bottom 2, 3.
Right now, with My Biz Plan, get our best price, as low as $25 a line. Visit VerizonBusiness.com to get started today. New lines only. Price per month with 5+ lines. Includes autopay and paper-free billing and promotional discounts. Taxes, fees, economic adjustment charge, applicable add-ons, prices, and terms apply. Guarantee applies to base monthly rate and stated discounts only. Add-on prices additional. Offers end June 30th, 2026.
3-0 Angels as we go bottom of the second inning. And Carlos Stanton, the cleanup hitter, brought to you by Citgo. First pitch to him. It's outside, ball 1. Clean up on savings on every fill-up with Clubs Citgo. Download the app now to start saving. First time Stanton is seeing Reed Detmers, the left-hander. Grisham and Grichuk to follow. Here's the 1-0. And a pitch. G swings and fouls straight back. 1-1.
Today's Acme Markets home run payoff contestant is Christine B. from Bayside. Christine will win a $100 Acme Markets gift card for every homer the Yanks hit in the second. Visit WFAN.com/Acme for your chance to hit it big.
Good start of the season for Stanton. 315, a homer, 8 runs batted in with 3 doubles. 1-1 pitch. Taken inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. The 4, 5, and 6 coming up here in the second inning for the Yankees.
And a close-up of his new shoes, bright red cleats he's got on.
Boy, I'll say. 2-1. The pitch from Detmers. Swung on and popped up right side. That will get out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
See, his fastball, that was a fast four-seamer 94s, has a little ride on it, so can't really get the fat part of the bat on it.
Yankees looking for their first hit. So we play here in the second. 2-2 pitch to Stanton way out in front, swinging a miss. The breaking ball. First strikeout for Detmers. 1 down, second inning.
Fastball change.
First pitch in the bottom of the second was an 86-mile-an-hour slider brought to you by Optimum Fiber. Famously fast fiber internet. There's Trent Grisham. What a night he had. We talked about the super-duper stars, but he comes off the bench, got his second pinch hit home run in his career, hit a second home run to tie the game late. It's an off-speed pitch for strike 1.
Yeah, you forget that he didn't start the game, right? Came in halfway through.
Yeah.
Look what he did.
Put up some really good numbers, going 2 for 3, 2 runs scored, knocked in 5. Fastball dots the outside corner for strike.
Well, when the Yankees look at numbers, they look at other things. They don't look at the average and the results. They look at under the hood, they call it. And he was having good at-bats and hitting the ball hard. It wasn't dribbles anywhere. So I think Aaron Boone said the other day he's way down underneath the top 20 of things I'm concerned about.
0-2, breaking ball outside. 1-2 to Grisham, who's hitting a .67. 9 runs batted in, couple of home runs. Randall Grichuk to follow. 1-2. Pitch, swing on a miss. Breaking ball, strike 3, 2 down.
Really good slider down on the ground when he started swinging at it.
Going to bring up Randall Grichuk. This is game number 10 for him, and Aaron Boone couldn't say enough good things about him. The fact that he's making better contact, the more at-bats he's been getting, seeing a lot of left-handers recently. He's 0 for 13, 6 strikeouts, and he's walked once.
He's hit this guy 2 for 2 with a home run.
So 0 for 13 trying to break that pitch up and in, ball 1. 2 down here in the second inning, 3-0 Angels. They started off this game with a bang. 3 of them, Trout, Adele, and Soler, all homered the first inning off of Ryan Weathers. Here's 1-0 and a pitch. Swung on and popped up. Shallow right field. Adele calling up the second baseman Peraza. Comes in to make the catch in a 1-2-3 inning, and Reed Detmers has gone 6 up and 6 down. Angels lead at game set last night. Yankees prevailed. It took more than 3.5 hours, but they win on a wild pitch, scoring the winning run. 11-10, their first one-run victory of the season. Joe Adele's going to lead off, the right fielder here for the Angels here in the top of the third, followed by Jorge Soler and Vaughn Grissom. First pitch from Weathers. And ball hit on the ground to the left side. Fielded by McMahon at third. Throws a strike over to first base to retire Adele in one pitch.
Yankee fans, shop the New Era Authentic Collection at the Yankees team store and New Era at cap.com. New Era, the official on-field cap of Major League Baseball.
Adele broke his bat on that swing. There's Jorge Soler, home run to left. Last time up. Right-hand hitter with big-time pop. The home run, his 5th, his 18th RBI. First pitch from Weathers. Fastball up a little bit high. Ball 1. Third inning brought to you by Spectrum fiber-powered internet, the most reliable internet you can count on. Infield, outfield, straight up for this power hitter. Weathers twists and turns. Here's a pitch. Good fastball. That's the one he was looking for. Down and in, fastball to a right-hand hitter. 1-1. Boy, he lived down there in his last game against the Athletics. Here's 1-1 and a pitch. There's a slider for strike 1-2. Nice pitch.
So swept in toward him, stayed on the same plane. And frozen right there.
So 1-2. And here comes the next pitch. Outside. Outside and low. 2-2. Weathers ready. And kicks and deals. 2-2 pitch. Took a lot off. Swing and a miss. So Lair, a strikeout victim. That's a 4th K for Weathers. The 3rd strikeout in his last 4 batters. 2 down.
And that first inning troubles continue with him. Now he's settled down nicely.
Brings up Vaughn Grissom. Grissom. Trent Grisham is Grisham. Right-hand hitter. First pitch swung on, hit the right field, hit pretty well. Down the line, Judge giving chase. It is slicing, and it is a foul ball. It got into the lower stands. It took a right-hand turn at the last minute. Foul ball.
You know, I'm looking at longest active playoff droughts. The New York Jets are number 1. 2010 last appearance. Right behind them are the Angels. 2014, Pirates 2015, Detroit Red Wings. I forgot about that. 2016.
Red Wings?
Detroit Red Wings haven't been in the playoffs.
Wow.
This is a crew chief review of the call of foul ball.
That's the voice of Lance Barksdale, the crew chief. From our vantage point, we're just off to the right on first base side of home plate, second deck.
Well, do we know if it went to the right or the left of the pole? Because it's right in back of it. We can't. We have not a very good angle at that.
For that particular fly ball. We do not. But I understand why Lance will take a couple of minutes to have him take a look at it again. There's 2 outs, nobody on here. So we play top of the third. And the Angels have a 3-0 lead. Angels game and a half off the pace in the American League West behind Texas and the Athletics. The Yankees 9-7 tied with Baltimore starting today. Tied at first place.
So I guess they're downtown. Their view isn't good either. We're supposed to be seeing this. Aren't we supposed to be seeing this up on the board?
After review, the call on the field is confirmed as a foul ball.
All right.
All right. Thank you, Lance.
Grissom walked his first time up. Right-hand hitter. And right now, Weathers trying to keep a good thing going. He's got 2 quick outs here. 0-1 pitch. Swung on, dribbled third base side, going foul. 0-2. Coming to you live from the Provident Bank broadcast booth. Provident Bank, commitment you can count on. Visit Provident.bank to learn more. Ryan Weathers. This is his 4th start with the Yankees. 26 years old, a left-hander. Grissom going to use his timeout. Weathers waiting patiently, now goes into his wind. The 0-2 pitch. Here it comes. Fastball outside corner, strike 3. Grissom did not protest at all. 5 strikeouts for the last 5. He's powered internet, the most reliable internet you can count on. Austin Wells will lead off, followed by Caballero and McMahon. 7-8-9 against Reed Detmers, who's gone 6 up and 6 down with a couple of strikeouts. First pitch, let's be a lefty on lefty here. First pitch to Wells, hit down the first base line. On the ground to Grissom, the first baseman takes it to the bag, and there's 1 away.
Cookout's backyard catches friends and family together. Your lawn is the backdrop to it all. Grow a lawn you'll be proud of with Pennington grass seed available at the Home Depot.
Wells hit it kind of hard, but on the ground right to the first baseman. Brings up Jose Caballero. Scored the winning run on a wild pitch. He was at third last night. He doubled to left, stole third, scored on a wild pitch. And the ball 4 to McMahon. Here's the first pitch to Cabby, breaking ball for strike.
Yeah, his night was baseball at its best in like in a little capsule there. He's riding high, makes an error, costs Will Warren all 4 of those runs, and comes back and scores the winning run.
Swing and a high fastball, got a piece of it into the glove of the catcher, O'Hoppe. Detmers has him 0-2.
And you could tell out in the field he just looked devastated.
He was wearing
very
it. Remember that?
Mm-hmm. But then, you can't take it to the plate with you.
Nope. Here's Detmers with an 0-2 to Caballero, right-hand hitter. And at his back foot, kicks it out of the way, gets it out of the way. Ball 1-2.
He's got 4 hits and 5 runs scored in the last 2 games.
Yeah, 2 for 5 yesterday, 2 RBIs.
Yep.
Not bad. Here's the next pitch. Weak swing. Drop by O'Hoppe. O'Hoppe will just throw it to first. And completes a strikeout. So K2-3. And that's strikeout number 3 for Detmers. And he's going 8 up, 8 down.
Yeah, and that ball was on the ground when he swung. He knew it. Trying like he was almost trying to golf it out.
There's Ryan McMahon. Worked the walk last night. Fouled off a few pitches. There's a slider in the outside corner for strike. McMahon went 0 for 2 last night with a walk. Did put the ball in play a couple of times. It's been a tough go. 4 for 37. To check his swing, he did as they check with Ryan Adderton at third. Count goes to 1-1. McMahon, left-hand hitter. No homers, 2 runs batted in, just 4 hits so far. Still playing a good third, though. Here's the pitch. Fastball missed outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. McMahon can get it going here. Goldschmidt will have a chance to swing it. 2 outs. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. Boy, he want that big looping breaking ball. Man, oh man.
So now that it's added to the fastball and slider, which he throws most of the time, that really, as Dave described, beautiful curveball. So if you're looking for the slider and you get that curveball, you'll screw yourself into the ground.
2-2, here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled off, left side. So if there's 2 guys you really want to root for in this Yankee team to get them going, here we are coming up in the middle of the month. Grichuk 0 for 14 and McMahon 4 for 37. 2-2. Detmers to the plate, the pitch. Swung on, hit the other way, down the third base line. Nice stop by Moncada. And as he twirled around, he dropped the ball. That should be a base hit.
Oh, yeah.
It is a base hit. Absolutely good for Mac. Put it in play. Moncada made a nice snare.
And he's looking at it again. He thought he should have had it. That was hit really hard. He backhanded it, landed on the dirt, and by the time he got up, very smart not to throw that ball. Nothing good happens when you throw the ball off balance like that with the runner almost at first base.
As we looked at the replay, he couldn't get his feet set. It wasn't worth it. There's Goldschmidt, looks at a pitch on the inside corner for a strike. So second time up here for Goldie, a base hit for McMahon. 2 out, 3-0 Angels here in the third. Detmers, left-hander against Goldschmidt, who 250 hitter against lefties this year. Fouls one back. Count 0-2. On deck hitters, Aaron Judge, and it's brought to you by TimberTech Decking and Railing. Everything wood should be, so visit TimberTech.com. Goldie, a career terrific hitter against left-hand pitching. A pitch up high. Ball 1. Goldie last year 336, 7 homers, 16 runs batted in against left-hand pitcher. He popped out to second base to open up the home first. 1-2, and the pitch swung on, hit down to third. Easier play for Moncada. Takes his time, throws over to second for the force, and that'll do it. So Moncada at third. Top of the fourth is sponsored by Hand and Stone Massage and Facial Spa. Book a relaxing massage and facial after the game. Logan O'Hoppe, Long Island kid, catcher for the Angels. 3-0 lead. He leads off here in the fourth. He flied out the right his first time up. And I believe I see his parents up in that suite again in right field.
They got it for 4 days. Maybe they got a deal.
Yes, indeed.
Sweet.
First pitch from Weathers and missed outside. As Logan said yesterday, pointing to Perry Manassian. Well, he gave me a pretty good raise, so I could afford it. So, good catcher, good hitter, heck of a nice kid. Ball 1. Right-hand hitters, pitch from Weathers. Got it in there, first strike.
This scoreboard is brought to you by Food Bazaar. Food Bazaar Supermarket. Shop local, eat global. 3-2 Arizona leading Baltimore now.
Here's Weathers dealing 1-1 to O'Hoppe. And pitch taken down low. 2-1.
They're in the fifth. 1-0 Kansas City over Detroit. They're in the top of the sixth in Detroit. Cole Reagans against Framber Valdez. And Tampa Bay put up a 3-spot in the first inning off Noah Schultz. He's making his major league debut for the White Sox.
2-1 to O'Hoppe. Swung on and set to center field. In his tracks is Grisham. He's right there. Makes the catch. Right now we pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to New York Yankees Radio.
The home of Evan and Tiki 10 to 2 is WFAN. WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1 New York, an Odyssey sports station.
Susan, continue with the scoreboard as we watch Yohan Moncada stand in. Here's first pitch from Weathers to the third baseman, who struck out his first time. And there's a slider for strike. 0-1.
Minnesota has a 1-0 lead over Boston, top of the second in Minnesota. Sonny Gray against Nick Abel. Colorado and Houston later. Texas in the Athletics.
There's the 0-1. Weathers deals. Down low. 1-1. 3-0 Angels. 3 home runs first inning. Trout, Adele, and Soler consecutively. And the Yankees have just one hit, an infield hit by McMahon.
Spencer Steer and Sal Stewart both homered, and Cincinnati leads San Francisco 2-1. Willie Adames had his third homer.
1-1 pitch. Checked his swing. Pitch was down low. 2-1 to Moncada. The wind is really, well, now it's swirling. All right, it was blowing straight out. Then it was blowing to right. Now it's blowing out the left again.
All kinds of hot dog wrappers floating around.
Another good crowd here at the stadium. Last night, 35,789. 2-1 pitch here. Swung on and fouled straight back. 2-2.
Later on, Mets are at the Dodgers. Mets have lost 6 straight. Nolan McLean against Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
And they get Ohtani tomorrow.
Oh.
And we're going to see some of that in July.
Yes, we are. After the All-Star break, maybe he'll be tired.
I'm not putting my I'm not betting on that one right now. There's the 2-2. Strike 3 called. Good pitch by Weathers at the knees, outside corner. Strikeout number 6. 2 down, 4th inning.
And that's the second time he's gotten Moncada.
Yeah, swinging the first time, looking this time. But way after the rocky first, you take away that first inning.
But he did that all spring. Remember we were talking about that here?
The first inning, right?
Yep.
Too amped up. Here is Peraza. And he looks to break the ball for a strike. Peraza, first pitch swinging, leading off in the second, singled to center, but they couldn't bring him around.
And Moncada, 18 strikeouts in his last 30 at-bats. Well,
there's Weathers working quickly. Next pitch swung on, hit hard to left field. Backing up is Grichuk. It's gone.
whoa.
4 rows back, and Oswald Peraza, the ex-Yankee, makes it 4-0 Los Angeles here in the 4th inning, a 2-out solo homer.
And that is his 3rd homer of the year. And how do you think he feels right now? Whoa. 396 feet for Oswald Peraza. Goodness, 3rd homer. So we take a look at that pitch again.
Not a lot on it.
No, not a lot on it. About knee high though. He went down and got it. And he really, he's strong. He pulled that. That was on the outside part of the plate.
There's Teodosio, and he pops one foul right side. 4-0 Angels on the strength of 4 solo home runs. 3 consecutive in the first inning. Trout, Adele, and Soler, and now a 2-out blast by Peraza, the former Yankee. 4-0. Here's your 1. Next pitch. Missed.
As we said, Teodosio, 25 years old, out of Clemson, was not drafted. Angels called him 4 days after. I can't even imagine sitting through all those names and not hearing your name even once.
1-1 pitch here. He's a right-hand hitter. Pitch from the lefty Weathers. Inside corner with a fastball for strike 1-2.
You saw last night they put him in left field on defensive purposes. He'll also pinch run.
2 out, nobody on, a run in. 4-0 Angels. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Teodosio, and is able to check his swing on a high fastball. 2-2. Angels in their road gray pants, red tops, and red helmets. Yankees, of course, here at home. Pinstripes, blue caps. 2-2 pitch. Here it is. Took a lot off, swing and a miss. Strikeout number 7 for Weathers, but damage done by
Slam Deal, Millennium Honda, Hempstead.
Big crowd glad to see Aaron Judge step to the plate here in the bottom of the 4th with the Angels on top of the Yankees, 4-0. Yankees with 1 hit at infield, hit by McMahon. Reed Detmer's throwing a beauty so far. Here's first pitch to Judge. Fastball up high, ball 1. Judge, Rosario, and Stanton, 2-3-4 here in the 4th inning. By the way, the bottom of the 4th brought to you by Cars for Kid, 877 Cars for Kids. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today. Check swing and a pitch down and away for ball 2. Judge first time up, grounded out the 3rd on a 3-2 pitch. He's ahead here 2-0. And a pitch from Detmer, swung on and popped up foul. 2 out, right?
And he's really, we're in the 4th inning. He's thrown 45 pitches. So economy of pitches, throwing good strikes, doesn't have overpowering stuff.
Good command, though.
Yep.
2-1. Meanwhile, Weathers has struck out 7. 3rd time he's done that already. Here's the next pitch, fouled off right side by Judge. First inning, after one out. He got Neto to fly to right to open up the ball game. Then 2-1 pitch to Trout, a homer. First pitch to Adele, a homer. 2-0 pitch to Soler, a home run. And then since then, he's given up one more home run to Peraza. 2-2 to Judge. Pitch taken down low for ball 3. So 3-2 to the Yankee captain. 2 for 3, couple of big home runs last night. 3-2 pitch. Taken for strike, a breaking ball. Judge didn't like it at all. Strike 3 called. He's done. That's another strikeout for Detmers, his 4th. We'll play umpire Ryan Wills tonight. In terms of challenges, we've not had one so far tonight. There's Rosario getting to start at second base. Jazz Chisholm, night off for him. Rosario flied out to right. He's right-hand hitter. And it looks like the first pitch strike. On the bench, Bellinger, Rice, Chisholm Jr., and Escara, all left-handers. 0-1. Chop foul, third base side. Right off the facing of the Angels' third base dugout, 0-2.
Well, he's in no trouble of having anyone else come in there, just sitting and watching. He's been changing speeds, hitting spots.
0-2. Swung on line drive, left field base hit. Juan Rosario with his 9th hit of the season. He's now 9 for 28. Good 2-strike hitting. So I got a pitch middle in and jumped it. Breaking ball down and in. They rarely say a righty loop zone, but that's what he caught. It was a breaking ball down and in, and saw it all the way. Good job. So here's Stanton, struck out on a very slow curveball his first time up on a 2-2 pitch. First pitch here, taking up high, ball 1.
So I'm looking at Rosario's numbers. He's 9 for his last 25. In case you don't have a computer, that's 360. Look what he's done.
Hit his way into this lineup. Here's 1-0. Not just against lefties. Big 12-6 curveball. Second time he's shown it to Stanton. A big swing and a miss.
Yeah, that's 71 miles an hour coming after that 95-mile-an-hour fastball. Hard to slow up your swing.
Detmers takes a look at the run at first, Rosario. 1-1 to Stanton. Long hold. Kicks and deals. Here's pitch. Outside. 2-1. 4-0 Angels. Bottom of the 4th here at the stadium. Yankees 11-10 winners last night. Game 1. Night game tomorrow. Day game Thursday. 2-1 pitch. Fastball firm on the outside corner for a called strike 2. So Stanton sporting brand new bright red spikes. 2-2. Here's the pitch. Swung on and hit foul right side.
It's the same color as the Angels' uniforms, that sort of tomato red.
Infield playing back and straight up. 2-2 pitch here to Stanton. Rosario at first pitch. Did he go? Did not go as they check with Lance Barksdale. First base umpire tonight and crew chief. So Stanton's working count full here, 3-2. 4-0 Angels, and Stanton trying to change that right here. One out, Rosario. He doesn't go. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Down and in, a changeup at 84. Gets Stanton. That is strikeout number 5. So 2 outs here in the 4th. And that brings up Trent Grisham. Grish struck out on a 1-2 pitch his first time. Another one of the Yankee heroes last night. Drove in 5 with a couple of home runs. First pitch, chopper foul, first base side. 0-1. Luis Gil to get the start tomorrow. I'd like to see him. If he becomes a little bit more consistent, he's got a chance to stick around for a long time. Here's a big breaking ball outside. 1-1. Garrett Cole, 42 pitches yesterday. Talking to him before the game. He felt really good. Still a ways to go, but excited about the opportunity. Sort of see the light at the end of the tunnel. 1-1. Pitch to Grisham. Here it is. Taken down low. 2-1.
He and Carlos will both pitch again before Sunday, probably Sunday. Carlos will start really facing hitters. He's ahead. You'll see Carlos Rodon first.
You're glad to have them both back, I'll tell you.
Well, we've got a lot of questions in this rotation.
4-0 Angels. A 2-1 pitch to Grisham. Fastball taken for strike, 2-2. We're in the fourth inning. 2 out, runner at first for the Yankees. Reed Detmers, veteran left-hander, is throwing a heck of a ball game. 6-year veteran. It's game number 140 for him in his career. His 79th start. Throw over to first. Rosario back safely.
And after that offensive showing yesterday, he's only given up 2 hits.
And a ball that Rosario hit. The hardest ball we've seen hit by the Yankees. Here's pitch. Outside. Sweeper. 3-2. Randall Grichuk's on deck, a right-hand hitter. Rosario, 111. Hardest hit ball tonight by the Yankees. 3-2 to Grisham. Rosario takes off the pitch. Swing and a miss, and a pitch going down and away from him. Another strikeout for Reed Detmers, his 6th. He strands a runner in the 4th. 3 home runs. Has given up a run on 2 hits since then and struck out 7 as we go top of the 5th inning. Top of the 5th is brought to you by Elect 825, building our future. Top of the order here for the Angels, Neto, Trout, and Adele. First pitch from Weathers, swing and a miss.
Spring's here, so dress sharp like Charles Tyrrell, ambassador and Yankee shortstop Anthony Volpe. Refresh your wardrobe this season with the London menswear brand trusted by the pros. Take 30% off everything with code Volpe at ctshirts.com today. Give you a report on Anthony down in Somerset.
There's 0-1 to Neto, who's 0 for 2, and he takes pitch down low. 1-1. Neto will fly to right and a strikeout.
Anthony was, he played 5 innings at shortstop. He's now out of the game. That was the plan. He was 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Take that with a grain of salt. The pitcher for Philly was Zach Wheeler. He's making a rehab start.
Hey, I want to get a little rehab here. 1-1 pitch. Take the outside corner.
You know, it wasn't Joe Blow here. Yeah.
Yeah,
or Otis Birdbath. He was.
Man.
I looked down and I said, "What?" Yeah, he's making a rehab tonight at Somerset.
1-2 pitch. Neto swings through, and he's done. Strikeout number 8, season best here for Weathers. 1 down in the 5th.
And I believe the plan is to give him a day off tomorrow, and then they're going to get up to back-to-back days the next time. The day off and then back-to-back days after that, and then they'll see where they are.
Let's see how Weathers deals with Trout. He gave up a home run on a 2-1 pitch and then struck him out looking. 12 pitch at bat in a second. First pitch here. Swung on and fouled back behind home plate. 0-1. Boy, that's rehabbing Zach Wheeler, one of the best pitchers in the game.
Yeah.
We'll see the Phillies in late July down there.
Down there. One of my favorite parks.
Here's the 0-1. And the pitch to Trout. Swing and a miss. Top of the zone, 0-2.
Well, starting to use that sweeper more. Top of the zone. Those cut straight across. He's had a couple of swing and misses from Trout on it tonight.
Weathers has really calmed down this game, or his game here, after 3 home runs in the first inning. 0-2 to Trout. Pitch. Went upstairs, the fastball missed. 1-2. Detmers has 9 swing and miss tonight. Weathers got 7. Comes 1-2 to Trout. And the pitch. Ooh, he tried to get it that back foot. Missed. 2-2. We can see if he ever gets consistent with that pitch down and in the right-handers, how good he could be. 2-2 pitch. Coming to Trout. In on his hands and fouled it back. Trout's seen a ton of pitches now. It's 12 in the second at bat. When he hit the home run, it was 1, 2, 4, mean, that was 8. It's 20, 24, 20. He's seen 25. This will be pitch number 26 he's seen tonight. This is his third plate appearance. 2-2 pitch. Weathers kicks and deals. Here's pitch. Took a little off. Missed down and in. 3-2.
Steady diet of off speed right now. Is he going to try and dare get a fastball by him? 2 strikes.
Don't miss. Here it comes. 1 out, nobody on. A 3-2 to Trout. The pitch. Swing on him, fouled back behind home plate.
Sinking fastball at 96. He just reached. It looks so easy for him, doesn't it? He just reached out and just hit it and went back. Just touched it and went straight back. He knew exactly what he was doing.
Careful, middle in. Here comes a 3-2 pitch. Here it is. Strike 3 called. Back door with the slider. Gets Trout for the second time looking after he hit the home run in the first inning. That is strikeout number 9 for Ryan Weathers.
And that was just a great pitch. It was in the upper quadrant, and it was a strike. Wow.
2 out, nobody on. Here's Joe Adell, right-hand hitting outfielder with plenty of pop. He homered his first time up. This first pitch strike. Weathers quick worker, feeling good about himself. There's the next pitch, swing and a miss. Down and away from Adell.
You know, I think the good thing is all this swing and a miss, particularly in all of the pitches, not just the fastball.
So Weathers turning in a heck of a performance. See if they can get him some run support. He's looked good here. 0-2 pitch to Adell. Here it is. Swung on and hit the right field. And it is slicing foul into the stands.
Okay, his career high is 11. That was against Texas a couple of years ago.
Well, he's in good shape. He's got 9. We're in the 5th inning. And this will be pitch number 85 coming up. There's the 0-2. And the pitch to Adell outside. 1-2. 4-0 Angels. Reed Detmers limited the Yankees to 2 hits. And he struck out 6. Here comes the 1-2 to Adell. Weathers pitches, and a pitch hits down the right field line. Out of play.
See, it's fascinating to me that they're getting wood on the fastball. They're swinging and missing through the changeup and that wonderful slider that he's got.
There comes the 1-2 from Weathers to Adell, right-hand hitter, and the pitch. Backdoor slider, and he knew it. Adell just walks away, drops his bat and helmet, strikes out the side. They got trouble. Bottom 5, Angels lead 4-0 on 4 solo home runs. Reed Detmers throwing a heck of a game for the Angels. Here's Randall Grichuk. Is this the moment he gets his first Yankee hit? First pitch, fastball missed outside, ball 1. Grichuk along with Wells and Caballero coming up.
Bet365 real-time money line is now plus 400 for the Yankees, minus 600 for the Angels. Powered by Bet365. Gambling problem, 1-800-GAMBLER, 21 plus only.
Fastball right down the pipe to Grichuk. Count at 1-1. He flied out to right his first time. He's 0 for 14. And this now playing in his 10th game as a Yankee. Where's number 34? 1-1 from Detmers. Swing and a miss way out in front of the change.
That changeup's really working.
So 1-2.
Randall Grichuk was taken ahead of Mike Trout, 1 spot ahead in the 2009 draft.
1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Boy, he's quickly dismissed here. That's 7 strikeouts for Reed Detmers. Starting to hear it. 3 consecutive strikeouts. 4 of the last 5 have gone down via strikeouts. Here's Austin Wells.
You didn't see a lot of it. That was the draft that Steven Strasburg was in. And we were all concentrating on him. Remember that?
First pitch to Wells. Took a lot off. Missed down and away. Ball 1. Wells grounded out the first.
But Grichuk and Trout were, I think it said 24 and 25 or 23 and 24, but Grichuk went before Trout.
Moncada pretty much by his lonesome on the left side of the infield. Slider missed away. 2-0. Bottom of the fifth brought to you by Key Food and their family of supermarkets. Angels lead 4-0. 3 home runs in the first. You heard it, 3 home runs back to back to back. And one more home run in the fourth. Trout, Adele, Soler, and Peraza. And Wells could not hold up on the swing.
The more that he uses his breaking stuff, the better he is.
Reed Detmer's in command here.
He really is.
6'2", 210, a 26-year-old left-hander. Here's the pitch. Swung on, pulled to the right side on the ground, a couple of hops to Peraza. Easy play for him. Throws the first, 2 down. That was not hit hard.
Well, very different from last night, huh?
Retired 4 consecutive. 5 of the last 6. And that brings up Jose Caballero. 2 out, nobody on here in the fifth. A 4-0 Angels lead. Angels came to town having won 2 of 3 at Cincinnati. Yankees got them last night 11-10. Got the Angels last night 11-10. First pitch at Cabby hit right to Moncada, almost decleats him at third base. Makes the catch, and that'll do it. Hard line drive.
877-8 HOPE NY.
Storage Post is your local self-storage expert. Rent a unit online today to experience the Storage Post difference, the official self-storage partner of the New York Yankees.
Well, Weathers is doing his part. He struck out 10. His career best is 11. Struck out the side in the fifth. Rocky first inning. He's given up 4 solo home runs. It's 4-0 Angels as we go top of the sixth. Jorge Soler, powerful right-hand hitter. First pitch from Weathers. Speed pitch in there for a strike.
Time to deliver the scores from around the league, brought to you by Amazon Hub Delivery. Visit Amazon.com/Hub Delivery.
Soler homered and struck out so far tonight. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. But a changeup doubled up.
Well, Arizona put up a 4 spot in the fifth, and they've taken a 4-2 lead over Baltimore. They're in the top of the seventh now. Cole Reagan's just left the game. 6 innings, no runs, 1 hit.
0-2 pitch taken down low. Hope the skipper for Baltimore was Craig Albanese. I hope he doesn't get hit again. I saw the replay, the video of him getting smoked by that.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! Off of Jackson's bat.
And Jeremiah Jackson's on a tear. I was looking at his numbers tonight too.
1-2 pitch. Weathers up and in. Ball 2.
So it's 1-0 Kansas City over Detroit so far. They are in the bottom of the seventh. 4-0 Tampa Bay leading the White Sox. Ben Williamson, RBI double. Shane McClanahan's pitching against Noah Schultz, making his major league debut.
2-2 pitch. Just missed outside. 3-2.
2-0 Minnesota leading Boston. They're in the top of the fourth in Minnesota. Byron Buxton had his second home run.
Weathers about to throw pitch number 94. He's 3-2 here to Soler. The pitch missed outside. Way outside. Wells had to extend himself at left-hand hitter's box. That's just the second walk issued by Weathers, and Booney's coming to get him here in the sixth.
And Paul Blackburn was warming up. And now he's made the call. So this call to the bullpen is brought to you by Red Pocket Mobile. Visit redpocket.com to see why more Americans are switching to better wireless while also paying less. Burn.
He wound up getting the win last night to go 1-1.
All right, where are we?
Well, take away the 4 home runs, especially the first 3. I mean, Weathers, 5+, 5 hits, 4 runs. Runner on first, his responsibility. 2 walks, 10 strikeouts. There's Vaughn Grissom. First pitch swung on, hit left side, past the diving third baseman. McMahon into left field for a base hit. First pitch from Blackburn. So now the Angels have a couple of men aboard, nobody out. Runners at first and second.
And where was I?
And it's going to bring up Logan O'Hoppe.
Cubs leading Philadelphia 7-3. They're in the top of the sixth. Cubbies have scored 4 runs on top of the sixth. They're still hitting.
So McMahon gave it a really good effort diving to his left to get that ground ball. Couldn't come up with it. Here's O'Hoppe, 0 for 2. Fly to right, fly to center. Blackburn, a right-hander, first pitch. Front door slider missed inside, ball 1.
Toronto and Milwaukee, no score, bottom of the 4th. Milwaukee's lost 5 straight. Kevin Gossman against Jacob Mizorowski. Christian Yelich going to be out 6 to 8 weeks.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's big.
Yeah.
1-0 pitch from Blackburn. Outside, backhanded by Wells. Ball 2-0.
Cleveland leading St. Louis 2-1. Jose Ramirez had his 3rd homer of the season. Daniel Schneemann had his 1st.
Blackburn in some hot water here. Behind 2-0, 2-1, nobody out. 4-0 Angels, top of the 6th. Here's pitch. Down low to O'Hoppe. And they count now as 3-0.
Well,
Yohan Moncada, switch hitter, third baseman, is on deck. O'Hoppe comes into today's game. No homers and 7 runs batted in. 0 for 2 tonight. Here's the 3-0 pitch from Blackburn. Missed inside, and now Wells going to challenge.
Catcher's challenging the ball call. There's a strike. The Yankees have 2 challenges remaining.
Correct. 3-1. Yeah, that would have loaded the bases a walk. I'm hoping for a double play ball right here.
see, that's a good challenge. There's got to be a reason. That would put the bases loaded with nobody out.
3-1. Blackburn to the plate. The pitch. Swung on, bouncing ball down the third baseline. Foul. 3-2. 4 runs, 6 hits, no errors. The 4 runs, all homers for the Angels. No runs, 2 hits for the Yankees. McMahon, an infield hit, and a hard hit single to left by Rosario. That's it. Reed Detmers is Cade 7, hasn't walked anybody.
And Wells 7-3 in challenges.
3-2, Blackburn set. Kicks in, deals. Ball swung on a foul right at home plate off of O'Hoppe. As I look up into the suite where he's got family and friends, boy, every seat up there stinking too, boy, up in the right field stands. Right below the upper deck to the left of the foul pole. 3-2 to the Angels catchers and this 4-0 lead. Blackburn checks the runner at second. Comes to the plate, the pitch. Down low and outside, ball 4. Bases are loaded.
Well, that's not sure.
Over to third goes Soler. To second is Grissom. And O'Hoppe to first. Bases juice for Yohan Moncada. Switch hitter who will bat right-handed now after striking out swinging and looking at the hands of the lefty starter Ryan Weathers. Blackburn, world of trouble, nobody out. First pitch. Taken down low and outside, ball 1. Bullpen had a bad night last night, and Blackburn's off to a bad start here. One 1-0 pitch coming. To Moncada, breaking ball, swung on and pulled foul. Past first base coach Adam Eaton. 1-1.
Garrett Cole down there, standing next to Ryan Weathers.
Got Soler at third, Grissom at second, O'Hoppe at first. Nobody out. 4-0 Angels, top 6. Infield to double play depth. The pitch from Blackburn, breaking ball down low, not close. 2-1.
Another curveball. Steady diet of breaking pitches.
The Angels have a 4-0 lead. You don't want to get too big a deficit right here. 2-1 pitch. Swung on line drive, right field, base hit. Scoring is Soler. Grissom flying. He's coming right behind him. Here's the throw to the plate. It's cut off by Goldschmidt. 2-run single. Moncada, 6-0 Angels, and the Yankees hearing it from the fans. For Moncada, RBIs 5 and 6.
And we'll take a look at this pitch again. Is that right over the middle of the plate? really right over the middle of the plate, did not drop, stayed up for him.
Stopping at second is all Hoppy. 2-run single. And the lead is now 6-0 for the Angels. Here's Oswald Peraza. Homer on a 1-0 pitch into the lower left field stands last time up. 6-0, 2 on, nobody out. Here's the first pitch in tight, ball 1. So Jake Bird last night, inning and 2/3, 4 hits, 3 runs all earned. He got sent down. Blackburn wound up getting the win last night. And his ball hit down the third baseline, foul. 1-1.
And a lot of bullpens, and Yankees particularly, are filled with people who have options. It's because they're short-handed down there. This bullpen's been used a lot. You've got down there that have people that have options. They're going to come up and down all year.
1-1 pitch, outside, not close again. We can't find it. Came in, gave up a single, a walk, and a 2-run single. This at bat by Peraza, his 4th hitter. Peraza in charge right here, 2-1 count. Here's a pitch. Missed down low, ball 3.
And you don't even have to think about these if you're the hitter. He's really missing.
He needs to find the right zip code here. 3-1. The righty Blackburn comes set. Comes to the plate. Pitch swung on, hit down the third base line. Foul. Pass McMahon. 3-2. A lot of silence coming out of this crowd here tonight, and another big crowd. Last night, 35,789. Same neighborhood tonight, it looks like.
Looks like more, actually.
3-2 to Peraza. Runners at first and second. Right-hand hitter. Blackburn deals. His pitch swung on. Line drive left field. And Richick has to play it on a hop. Everybody up 90 feet. Bases are loaded. That ball was stung.
Well, how about the night for Oswald Peraza? A home run and 2 singles, 1 to center, 1 to left. He's too nice to call it a revenge tour, but he was very unhappy when they let him go.
So bases loaded. How about this? Still nobody out. Boone coming out to make a change.
No,
or is that Matt Blake?
That's
Matt Blake.
Matt Blake, because Jerry De Los Santos just got up.
This will be the 6th hitter coming to the plate, Bryce Theodosio, who's 0 for 2 with a fly to center and a strikeout. But bases loaded, nobody out, 2 runs in, 6-0 Angels here, top of the 6th. And then, as I used to say for many times back west, Trout looming. Because Theodosio is the 9-hole hitter, then Neto, then Trout. Six runs on 8 hits for the Angels. No runs, 2 hits for the Yankees. World of trouble right here. Theodosio, right-hand hitter, bases loaded, nobody out. Infield, a double play depth. First pitch, swung on, skied, right side. Taking a look, Goldschmidt, foul territory. He's under it, he makes a catch. He quickly turns and gets it back in. A 1-hopper to Wells, no advance by the runner at third. A much needed out right there.
Boy, and Goldschmidt does that so well. Just turned on in one move, threw the ball to the catcher, just in case. Turned all the way around and threw a 1-hop, perfect throw.
7th man to the plate is going to be Zach Neto, the shortstop. He's flied to right and struck out twice swinging. So now 1 out, bases loaded. Try to limit the damage to the 2 runs that are on the board. If they can get a double play ball here. First pitch from Blackburn. And breaking ball for strike and a bluff throw by Wells. Boy, he popped out of his stance and was ready to throw down the third, but McMahon was nowhere near the bag. The runner at third was diving back. That's O'Hoppy. Bases loaded, 1 out. Here's the pitch from Blackburn. Swing and a miss. Good pitch. Sweeper. Side break. Trout's on deck. Neto using his timeout. Right hand hitting shortstop. We were talking about this last night. Almost like he's wearing Bermuda shorts, the way he buckles those pants just above the knee. Here comes the 0-2. And Blackburn deals a pitch. Fastball missed inside. Wells going to challenge. If he challenges, this will be great. This is right. It's a strikeout. Wellesley. Oh, he is
Right, the Yankees have 2
on the
challenges
money again.
Yep.
Austin Wells. That's a big strikeout.
2 for 2 tonight.
Still not out of the woods. Here comes Trout with the bases loaded. First strikeout for Blackburn. So a winning challenge, but now you got to get Trout. And you know, he's going to be aggressive. He struck out looking his last 2 times up after homering in the first inning. Bases loaded, first pitch, Blackburn. Takes a breaking ball for a called strike. Trout, the 8th man to the plate here in the 6th inning. Trout 2 for 6 with a home run against Blackburn. This is a huge at bat. 0-1. Blackburn kicks. His breaking ball outside. 1-1.
Right, sweeper. It's just moving so far out of the plate, you don't even have to think about it. 6 grand slams in his career, in case you're wondering. 129 RBIs with the bases loaded.
He's pretty good.
Yeah.
1-1 to Trout. There's the pitch from Blackburn. Swung on, line drive, left field, backing up. Grichuk, it's right at him. He makes the catch. Wow. That's pretty good. Give it up just the 2 runs right there and leave them loaded.
That's DEATakeback.com.
It's all Angels so far. See if the Yankees can turn things around. 6-0 Los Angeles. Glad you've joined us here. Yankees Radio. Dave Sims, Susan Waldman, Matt Shortis, Rick Roush, and Emmanuel Babari. Work to do for the fellas right here with Ryan McMahon leading off against Reed Detmers, having a great game. Shows bunt. Bunts it to the pitcher, though. And Detmers flips it overhand to first base, and McMahon hearing it.
Melinda's the best hot sauce in the game now, bringing a grand slam of heat and flavor to Yankee Stadium. Bold heat, real flavor. Set your mouth on flavor. You know, we can talk about Weathers and his 10 strikeouts and all those things. If you don't score any runs, it doesn't matter what your pitcher does.
No runs, 2 hits, 7 strikeouts for Detmers, 2 off of his career best. First pitch to Goldschmidt as we get back to the top of the order. Off-speed pitch in there for strike. Goldie 0 for 2. The only hits, a McMahon infield hit in the 3rd and a hard hit single to left in the 4th by Rosario. No walks, 7 Ks by Detmers. Next pitch, fastball dots the outside corner. Goldie behind 0-2 here, bottom 6. He'll use his timeout. Make a correction. Career high for strikeouts. 12 for Detmers. Here's pitch fouled off right side.
He's been an Angel his whole career.
Yep. Six nothing Angels. 0-2 to Goldschmidt. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a breaking ball. Strikeout number 8, 2 down here in the 6th. It's been his night. Detmers, his longest stint. He's pitching here in the 6th right now. He got into the 7th against Seattle back on April 3rd. No decision going 6 2/3 in that game. Here's Aaron Judge. First pitch to him. Fastball on the outside corner. Strike 1. Judge, a ground out to 3rd and strikeout looking.
There's some movement in the Angels pen. Nobody's throwing yet. You see some leg kicks and some arm circles.
Here's 0-1 to Judge. Fastball way outside. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on here. Bottom 6, 6-0 Angels. Rockies start after 1 out. Trout, Adele, and Soler all homered in the first inning. 1-1. Judge fouls it back into the screen. He's behind 1-2. Make sure you come out and celebrate Star Wars at Yankee Stadium Saturday, May 2nd. Appearances by Star Wars characters. First 18,000 guests, you're going to get a Max Fried Mandalorian bobblehead courtesy of Clear. Tickets today. Get them. Yankees.com, and may the force be with you. 1-2 pitch to Judge. Swung on, broken bat. Foul ball to our right.
All right, so Detmers now, between 2 starts and 4 relief appearances, he's thrown 14 innings against the Yankees and hasn't allowed a run. Only 2 hits tonight. No walks, 8 strikeouts. We love the no walks.
That's impressive. Ball with 2 strikes. Here's Detmers. Pitch to Judge. Took a little off. Fly ball right field. Going foul. And no play for the first baseman, Grissom, who took a look near the tarp. Didn't have a play. What a difference 24 hours makes. We had the whole shebang last night, 11-10. Homers all over the place. They abounded last night. Tonight, they sort of do, but it was only on very one-sided
on one
tonight.
Side, right.
1-2 here to Judge. The pitch, breaking ball, swing and a miss, and a beautiful pitch, a 72-mile-an-hour curveball. Wow. Strikeout number 9. Reed Detmers in control through 6. 9. Right now we pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to New York Yankees baseball.
Talk Bronx Bombers baseball after hours with Tommy Lugauer. Weeknights on WFAN, WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1 New York, and Odyssey Sports Station.
New pitcher Yerry De Los Santos just caught up with Paul Blackburn being sent down.
Last year had an ERA of 3.25. A lot of that was in one game.
First pitch is in there for strike to Joe Adell, a sinker in 96. Adell, Soler, and Grissom 3, 4, and 5. Here in the top of the 7th, 6-0 Angels. And Reed Detmers putting on a show on the mound here, their starter. Next pitch up high. Check down to first. Lance Barksdale said, nope, didn't go. 1-1.
Come out to the stadium Friday, April 17th. The Yanks take on the Royals. First 18,000 guests in attendance receive a Yankees hockey jersey courtesy of StubHub. For tickets, log on to Yankees.com.
Next pitch, swung on, hit up the middle, base hit. Low liner, one hop in the dirt, and then rolled quickly to Grisham out in center field, a base hit. Second hit tonight for Adell, who homered, struck out, homered, ground out to third, and struck out looking.
De Los Santos, 1-1 with a 1.93 ERA down in AAA. 5 games, 1 start.
Big right-hander pitching to Jorge Soler. First pitch fastball in there for strike.
Got a 4-seamer, a sinker, 96, 95.
6 runs, 9 hits now for the Angels. No runs, 2 hits for the Yankees. De Los Santos, next pitch, swing on, bounce down to third. McMahon 2 hops, throws the second. Rosario for 1. Over to first, double play. Nicely done. Needed that. A quick 2 outs now here in the 7th. Tailor-made 2-hopper to the third baseman.
Gary now 28 years old, from the Dominican, 6'2".
Here's Vaughn Grissom, right-hand hitter. First pitch outside, ball 1. Boy, that is no misnomer when you say pitcher's best friend. A double play. Man, oh man. 1-0. Here's pitch. Worked inside, too far inside, missed. 2-0.
He signed with the Pirates in 2014. Saw him pitch with them in 2022 and came over to the Yankees. And we got all return. Here we go.
Wellesley having a run here,
yeah,
huh?
Good night.
1-1 to count.
He's 9 for 12.
Next pitch, breaking ball outside. Never thought you'd be keeping stats on that, right? 2-1.
Yeah.
We're in the top of the 7th. Angels lead 6-0 on 9 hits. Yankees no runs, 2 hits. Here's a 2-1 pitch. Fastball dots the outside corner to Grissom, 2-2. Grissom, no H in there. Grissom. Walk, strikeout looking, base hit, and a run scored. That was in the 6th. It was 1 for 2. Yankees need to get the bats going, get the party started here at the stadium. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. There's a pitch. De Los Santos pitch fouled off down the middle deck, down the right field line. So 2 outs. The Yankees are going to have 3, 4, and 5 coming up in the home 7th. Here's a pitch. Way outside. Changeup didn't do what he wanted. 3-2. Grissom, right-hand hitter. Big right-hander on the mound, De Los Santos. Well sets up outside. Pitch hit down the third baseline, foul.
And they cannot time that sinking fastball. Swings and misses, a lot of swings and foul back.
De Los Santos working quickly. Wells low and outside with the target, and too far outside. Ball 4. 2-out base runner. And that brings up Logan O'Hoppe, the catcher. Fly to right, fly to center, and a walk. Yankee pitching tonight with 4 walks. 1 is scored. First pitch to O'Hoppe, fastball in there for strike. Yankees won 11-10 last night, a slug-a-thon. It's a different story tonight. Next pitch outside. Now De Los Santos having a hard time getting back in the zone. Count at 1-1. Big right-hander ready. Here's the pitch. Swung on, bouncing ball to the shortstop, Caballero. 2 hops, throws over to Rosario for the force. That'll do it. All in all, pretty good performance there by De Los Santos in the 7th inning. When we come back, Rosario, Stanton, and Grisham. Time running short here at 6-0. Angels on WFAN, Yankees radio, driven by Jeep.
Right now, with the Jeep brand's declaration of deals, we're pledging our allegiance to the American people with great deals on the luxurious Grand Cherokee. With available 3-row seating, premium craftsmanship, and technology that turns every drive into an adventure. Or the Jeep Wrangler, with legendary 4x4 capability and the same open-air freedom you've come to know and love. The declaration of deals is our pledge to the brave and the free, because freedom deserves the vehicle built to carry it. There's only one USA, and there's only one most awarded SUV brand. Jeep, there's only one. Hurry into your local dealer today for the Jeep Declaration of Deals. Right now, well-qualified current FCA lessees get an ultra-low mileage lease on the 2026 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo 4x4 for $439 a month for 36 months with $3,679 due at signing. Tax, title, license extra. No security deposit required. Jeep has won more awards over its lifetime than any other SUV brand. Call 1-888-925-JEEP for details. Requires dealer contribution and lease through Stellantis Financial. Current vehicle must be registered to consumer at least 30 days prior to lease. Extra charge for miles over 22,500. Not all customers will qualify. Residency restrictions apply. Take delivery by 4:30. Jeep is a registered trademark.
This broadcast is fueled by Citgo. Whether you're crossing the state line or just going cross town, Club Citgo can save you money on every fill-up along the way. When you start with Citgo, you're good to go.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Annie's first oil change wasn't as hard as she thought because she went to AutoZone, where a friendly AutoZoner helped her find the right oil and save on an oil filter. He explained the job and showed her free how-tos on AutoZone.com. When she was done, AutoZone recycled her old oil for free. No hassles, just help. Everything you need, nothing you don't.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
With virtual care from New York Presbyterian, access to world-class doctors has never been more convenient. You can make virtual appointments to see an expert from Columbia or Wyoming.
That's not good.
I mean, we can talk about the 4 home runs. The Yankees have 2 hits.
One a soft infield hit, the other a hard hit base hit to left field. That is it.
And you don't want to take anything away from Ditmers.
Oh, no way.
But this isn't Randy Johnson here.
Yankees doing a fairly decent reputation
The
tonight.
7th inning stretch is sponsored by Visit Atlantic City. Plan your visit to our iconic beachside destination.
This will be pitch number 85 for him to Rosario, leading off the home 7th, off speed pitch, down low, ball 1. Rosario fly to right and a base hit to left. One of the 2 hits. Rosario, Stanton, and Grisham. 6-0 Angels in the 7th. His pitch. Taken outside. So ball 2.
I do see some action starting out there. Oh, they're just still walking around. Nobody's throwing yet.
Boy, two hit shutout, 9 Ks. 2-0. Back into the count with a pitch on the outside corner for strike 2-1.
And long he stays in, all lefties on the bench.
7th inning. Detmer's into the line. The lefty deals 2-1. Pitch swing and a miss. Changeup's been a good one for him. 2-2. Infield straight up. Trout in center field. A few steps towards right. 2-2 to the right-hand swinging Rosario. Swung on, fisted, right side, foul territory. First baseman takes a look. It's third row into the stands. Count stays at 2-2. Hey, Yankee fans, stay on top of the action by subscribing to the New York Yankees official podcast. Each episode includes an exclusive interview with a member of the Yankee family, taking you inside the clubhouse for truly unique ways. So watch every episode on the Gotham Sports app or subscribe at Yankees.com/podcast. The podcast platform of your choice. 2-2. Rosario. It's a pitch up high, ball 3. So 9 strikeouts, no walks by Detmers. Deepest he's gone. This is his 5th start. He went 6 2/3, no decision at Seattle. Against Seattle in Anaheim back on the 3rd of April. Next pitch swung on, hit the center field. Trout given ground. He's got plenty of room, though, before he even gets to the warning track. Makes a one-hand catch.
Well, Yankee fans tried to will it. They were standing up, yelling. So Detmers, if it stays like this, will get his first win of the year. 4th start, as you said.
Meat of the order for the Yankees, presented by Chef IQ Sense, an intuitive wireless meat thermometer that makes dinner easy. Never over or undercook your chicken, fish, and meat again. Buyers today at chefiq.com. Here's Giancarlo Stanton. Struck out twice swinging and fouls one off right side, 0-1. Detmers has shown Stanton a couple of just nifty 70, 72 mile an hour breaking balls. Throws a slider there for swing and a miss. 0-2.
Well, that'll work coming out. That was 86, and he's been throwing 94 with the fastball.
1 out, nobody on. Detmer's throwing a beauty here at the stadium. Pitch to Stanton, pulled down the third base line. That's a fair ball. Backhanded by Mikado. Throws across his body on one hop. They get Stanton for out number 2.
Good arm. He was already on the warning track when that ball let go.
Quick 2 down. Detmers has retired the last 10 men that he's faced.
Well, they have
2 out here. Bottom 7 brings up Trent Grisham. He struck out twice swinging.
Right, their last hit was in the 4th inning.
Mm-hmm.
The one of their 2.
Mm-hmm. Rosario. First pitch to Grisham. Swung on, hit up the middle. Almost took his cap off. Diving play by the shortstop, Neto. Gets up, throws in time. Got him. What a play. A bullet through the box off the bat of Grisham. And he's got nothing to show for it. Neto with
6 group tickets. Call 212-YANKEES or visit Yankees.com/groups today.
Well, the Yankees are being shut out here tonight by the Angels as we go top of the 8th. It's 6-0 L.A. Don Moncada leads off, switch hitting third baseman. First pitch strike from Yeri De Los Santos. 0-1. Moncada delivered a 2-run single back in the 6th inning. It expanded the lead from 4-0 to 6-0. Struck out twice prior to that. His next pitch backs him off the plate with a fastball. 1-1. The Yankees have been shut out once. That was that 1-0 loss to the Athletics on Thursday, April 9. His pitch. Inside, 2-1. That was a Springs game where he was totally dominant. Another left-hander. His pitch swung on, a drive deep to right. Going back, Judge, going back, running out of room. It's gone in the third row, a home run for Moncada. And the Angels have homered again. It's now 7-0. My goodness, that's 3, 4, 5 home runs tonight by the Angels. His second home run and RBI number 5.
And added to that 2-run single that he had earlier in
pretty good night
in the game. Good night for him. He's had a very good series. With the glove and the, sometimes you find a home places. He never really found it in Chicago. He's here and seems to be playing very well.
All right. There's a slider for a strike to Oswald Peraza's had a heck of a night. Single to center, home run to left, single to left. 7-0 on 10 hits for the Angels. Yankees no runs on 2 hits. There's a fastball for a strike. 0-2 to Peraza. We're in the top of the 8th inning. Tough night for the fellas for sure. His next pitch swung on and hit foul right side. Yankees just 2 hits tonight. Infield hit by McMahon with 2 outs in the 3rd. And Rosario in the 4th, a 1-out single to left. Detmer's 9 strikeouts. He's not walked anybody. Next pitch, fastball outside. 1-2.
Well, Luis Hill will go tomorrow, and then Max Fried on Thursday.
Thursday day game. 1-2 pitch from De Los Santos, way outside, 2-2.
Tomorrow will be Jackie Robinson Day. So everyone will be wearing 42.
I was gifted by a scout years ago, a UCLA blue with gold 42 on it. That's what I'm sporting tomorrow. Strike 3 call to challenge quickly by Peraza. That was such a great gift. Call overturned.
Yeah, that's correct. Usually the hitters aren't too good at that. That was.
So the count is now 3-2 to Peraza. He's 3 for 3 tonight. Here's the payoff. Pitch from De Los Santos, swung on and popped up right side out of play.
No, is it a track jersey?
No, a cap.
Oh, a cap.
Yeah, a cap.
Oh, I thought
and
you
it's
said
gorgeous.
jersey.
It's really nice. And Mr. Robinson, one of my all-time heroes. 3-2 here to De Los Santos. The pitch to Peraza, swung on and hit foul behind home plate. Yankee fans have been quieted here tonight. 7 runs, 10 hits by the Angels. They've hit 5 home runs, 3 in the 1st, 1 in the 4th, 1 in the 8th.
Well, it's just so disappointing since last night was so spectacular.
Bouncing ball, third base side foul.
But that's baseball. The thing that they do is change the pitcher. And once again, if they don't rally here, that's the great thing about baseball. They have to play tomorrow. So you don't get a chance to either wallow in it or just celebrate too much. Like last night, the giddiness was palpable.
3-2 pitch. Broken bat looper down the right field line. That is just foul by the width of a baseball. My goodness. Almost a 4 for 4 night for Oswaldo Peraza. Just broke his bat on that swing.
Well, he hasn't smiled, and he's not the kind of, but I know that this is the kind of night that he was dreaming about. Probably had these days circled on his calendar. Loved it here, never wanted to leave. I always thought he was much more talented than what we saw.
See pitch number 9 to him. Nobody on, nobody out, a run in, 7-0 Angels. 3-2 from De Los Santos, swung on, popped it up. That'll get foul left side. It will not come back to third baseman McMahon. He's put What a fight. Pitch number 10 is next.
Long at bats. Their approach. They've both nights. Their approach to their at bats has been terrific. They foul off pitches that they can't handle.
3-2 pitch. Missed outside. Peraza's aboard for the fourth time. He walks on pitch number 10. And Trout's in close to 30 pitches tonight. De Los Santos, that's his second walk.
But it seems to be an approach that's gone through the whole lineup. Their new hitting coach this year is Brady Anderson, who really helped Baltimore a lot. And he didn't have the title. He was around when Buck was there. Really helped those hitters.
Teodoso, the hitter. First pitch fastball. A guy like Brady Anderson, for all the great play he had in Baltimore, why is he not with Baltimore? I know they had a change in administration down there, but man, oh man.
That's why. It's a whole different because he wasn't an Elias guy.
Next pitch, bouncy ball, trouble. Up the third base line, grass, it checks up. De Los Santos throws, not in time. Teodoso with a base hit, his first tonight. Moving to second is Peraza.
And those are the kinds of hits that he's very, very speedy. If he puts the ball on the ground or bunts it, and if he's good at it, he can have a place here. I've forgotten John Mabry's down there, too. Also, fine hitting coach.
That's a good year swinging the bat for the Cardinals.
They got some staff down there.
So 2 men aboard, a run in, nobody out. We get back to the top of the order. Here's Zach Neto. Neto, 0 for 4, fly out, 3 strikeouts. 2 swinging, 1 looking. Trout follows him. Nobody out here with 2 on. 7-0 Angels. First pitch is in there for strike. Game summary brought to you by Helix Wireless, connecting everything everywhere. It was all about the home runs tonight. 3 of them in the first inning, 1 in the fourth, and another here in the 8th. And Reed Detmers has been fantastic. Pitcher. Next pitch fouled off by Neto. For Detmers, 7 innings of 9 strikeout, shutout, 2-hit ball, no walks. And he's worked, quickly, efficiently, and has not had a lot of hard contact against him. Here's the 0-2 to Neto outside, ball 1. De Los Santos, he is in much need of some outs here. 1-2 pitch. Here he comes. Swung on a pull foul past third base coach Keith Jensen.
Well, one thing, he's going to have to get out of this himself. There's no one moving, and they're not going to warm anybody else up there.
De Los Santos leans in on his glove on his left knee. Now comes set at the belt. The 1-2 to Neto. The pitch. Take it up high. 2-2. Ryan Weathers started 5+ innings of 10-hit ball, 2 walks, but gave up 5 runs. Here's a pitch. Boy, not close. Outside. 3-2. And we'll say it again. Looming is Mike Trout. He's on deck. They got Brent Suter, a left-hander, warming up for the Angels.
Long career.
3-2 pitch. Hit down the right field line, out of play. The at-bat to Neto continues. Another long at-bat.
Speaking of Brett Suter, he and Joe Adell, you know where they went today? They went with Harold Reynolds down in the Jackie Robinson
Have you been there?
No, I have
not.
not.
I've been there 3 times. It's tremendous.
I have not. And I guess they're going to do a piece on it.
Yeah, it'll run tomorrow.
Yeah. Brent Suter is one of the really good guys in this.
Been around a long time, right?
Long time. Mostly with Milwaukee. Last year was with Cincinnati for a couple of years.
I think we saw him last year in Cincinnati. Yeah, we did.
Harvard grad, degree in economics.
Yeah, Robin, for you baseball fans that come to New York City here, come to Manhattan during the summer, you got to go to the Robinson Museum. It's outstanding. 3-2 pitch. De Los Santos, and a foul ball off of Wells. Oh, man, that hurt.
I'm thinking All-Star break is a good time to go down there.
This will be pitch number 9 to Neto.
Off the mask of Wells' wall. Brent Suter is the fastest thrower of pitchers I think we've ever seen.
Even faster than that kid from the A's the other day?
He was just like Seymour. He used to be. I don't know what he is now. He's a lot older now. But
3-2 pitch here to Neto. Strike 3 called. Got him looking with a fastball. And golden sombrero for Neto, his 4th strikeout, second looking.
Don't see that a lot. And one more Mike Trout at bat just for good luck.
With a couple of men aboard. And he's got protection and Adele behind him. De Los Santos, that's his first strikeout.
Yeah. Wells is walking out to talk to De Los Santos. What do you want to do here?
Well, if you're going to pitch to him, be careful. Don't miss. Trout home run on a 2-1 pitch in the first inning. Since then, strikeout looking, long at bat. It was a 12 pitch at bat. Another long at bat and a 5th struck out looking. And then he lined out hard to left to end the 6th inning. Hit a rocket right at Grichuk, the left fielder. Ryan Wills, home plate umpire, went out to break up conversation. Trout put on a show last night, he and Aaron Judge and Trent Grisham.
Brent Hedrick is warming up. Boy, this guy pitches every day, really.
1 out, runners at first and second, 7-0 Angels, top of the 8th. Mike Trout at the dish. Pitch from De Los Santos, swung on, hit to the shortstop, Caballero. Throws the second, Rosario for 1 over the first, just gets the hustling Trout. A much-needed inning-ending double play, 6-4-3 as we go bottom 8. Randall Grichuk will lead off for the Yankees. They trail 7-0 here. Everybody, stay tuned for the postgame show with Emmanuel Barbari, brought to you by Verizon Business.
Yep.
It's all Angels tonight as we go bottom 8, 7-0. 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors for the Yankees. No runs, 2 hits. There's Randall Grichuk to lead off.
Okay, Peraza is now at 3rd, and Adam Frazier is at 2nd.
First pitch to Grichuk. Line drive into the gap, right center field. He's got his first Yankee hit all the way to the fence. Randall Grichuk leading off with a double. Let's get a nice ovation from the fans.
You know, good for the fans. They know what's going on.
Nicely done with a bullet to left center field. Yeah, no kidding, right?
Randall.
Seriously.
You know, that's and here, I think this is Maddox, right? Take a look at this hit again. Fastball, it was up. That should have been hit, and it was.
Yeah, good for him. That ends a run of 11 consecutive retired by Detmers. But good for Grichuk. He was aggressive, and the teammates love it.
Yeah, they
look at him, he's exhaling. Good for him.
He actually is exhaling.
Good for him. Oh, man.
Mike Maddox talking to Reed Detmers. Because I think
Detmers has been on point tonight, man.
Well, Suter doesn't take long, but I don't, let him try and get out of this.
So good for Grichuk. He's 1 for 3 tonight. He's now 1 for 16 as a Yankee.
But don't you love, I love that the fans did that.
And the teammates, absolutely. Absolutely. 100% with you. Here is Austin Wills, left-hand hitter. He pulls one fully out against the screen. Almost got, I think it was Stanton down there, first base dugout. Wells has grounded out the first, grounded out the second. So Randall Grichuk off the snide. Got a double first hit. Here's a Yankee. Pitch to Wells. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. Pitch to Wells. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. Just the third hit for the Yankees tonight.
Chase Silseth has just gotten up.
The Yankees started today 27th out of the 30 teams in batting at 214. Angels right in front of them, 217, but you'd never know it by this 7-0 score. 0-2. Swing on line, drive center field. That'll get down. Trout plays it on one hop. Grichuk will stop at third. So signs of life here. Base hit up the middle for Wells, just his 8th hit of this young season.
Well, Silseth just got up, so I'm going to have to go with him.
Here comes Kurt Suzuki running out.
Well, Suzuki, is that enough?
Ultimate Cell Carrier.
This call to the bullpen is brought to you by the New York Lottery. This could be your lucky play, and that call to the bullpen was also brought to you by Cars for Kids. 877 Cars for Kids. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today. Well, this is Chase Silseth. We saw him last year, 25 years old. Just came up and last year came up and pitched in 10 games. 1.64 ERA, fastball and a split. He has trouble with walks. He can be a little wild.
He's got Caballero be his first hitter. And now
engage.
Ryan Wills admonishing Silseth for not allowing Caballero to engage. Cabby wearing the war paint on his face. 2 lines. Basically form look like an upside down L on either cheek. First pitch to Cabby is down low, ball 1.
Yeah, make him come to you. He has a tendency to be wild. He has 6 walks and 7 strikeouts this year already. But the 6 walks is not good.
33-year-old from Farmington, New Mexico. 1-0 pitch from the right-hander. Sets below the belt. Here's kicks and deals. Pitch, swing, and a miss. Splitter at 87. Looks slower than that. 1-1. Silseth bounced around during his college days. There's the 1-1. Now, Cabby. Oh, here we go. Now, Wills admonishing Caballero. Silseth, College of Southern Nevada, University of Arizona, and University of Tennessee. And now.
This is the 3rd day that this has gone on. And now Aaron Boone out to just stop that. And he says, and home plate umpire Ryan Wills is doing all the talking. Boone is just. Does this look to you again like it's the engagement? He's not engaging?
Well, something Cabby's not doing now because that Caballero's not doing. You know, he likes to get in there and stop, and play mind games.
All right, let's see if we can. Oh, he called.
Right now, he needs to put a ball in play and get a run.
Right. I think 7-0 is not the time to do this.
One and one the count to Caballero. Runners at the corners, nobody out. 7-0 Angels. Pitch taken down low inside. 2-1.
So that sinker 96, and she'll throw hard, and then probably come right back with the split.
Silseth in his 5th year, all with the Angels. Game number 44 in his career. 2-1 pitch. Righty deals. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. 2-2. Randall Grichuk at 3rd. He doubled his first hit as a Yankee. Moved to 3rd on a hard single by Wells. Wells at 1st. Nobody out. Cabby using his timeout. Trying to keep the line moving here. You got Ryan McMahon on deck.
Got 2 guys with bats in their hands in the dugout. Jazz Chisholm and Cody Bellinger.
2-2 pitch here to Caballero. And the pitch fouled off. Late on that 97. Caballero last night, he had a 2-run homer in the 2nd inning. Part of a 2-for-5 day. Scored twice, knocked in 2. Anthony Volpe working his way back to the lineup. 2-2. To Caballero, the pitch. Oh, in on his fist. Talk about an emergency hack. Late swing. It's amazing he even made contact.
You know, I don't know that he was just trying to pull it back. That was coming right in on him. And it was boy, he tried to pull the hands in and then hit it.
Oh, man, right above the hands. Holy mackerel. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Silseth to the plate. The pitch to Caballero on his back foot. Backs him off, ball 3.
See, once again, he throws too many pitches. Got great stuff. We're not sure what he's doing.
3-2 to Caballero. Nobody out. Runners at first and second. Here's the pitch. Swung on and popped up right field playable. Coming in Joe Adell. Plenty of room. Calls off the second baseman. Adell makes a strong throw to the cutoff man. That would be the first baseman Grissom. He cuts it off. There's 1 out.
For the Yankees, number 22, Ben Rice.
So here comes Ben Rice. He'll pinch hit for McMahon. McMahon tried to bunt his way on last time. Get an infield hit, so McMahon's night is over at 1 for 2.
So 15 games, way over 300, 362 for Rice already.
Wow. 4 homers, 12 runs batted in. We got an OPS. How about this OPS? 1253.
Whoa. Logan O'Hoppe going over exactly what they want to do with him. Or try.
Aaron Boone said he'd be available for late inning duty, and that's exactly the case. He went 1 for 2 in last night's game coming off the bench.
That was almost like 2 different games last.
Yeah.
You almost forgot who started and when.
Sunday he went 2 for 4. So he's swinging a hot bat. Couple men aboard, 7-0 Angels, 1 out. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss.
He started with the splitter and not that fastball. I think he thought that was going to be that fastball that's 96.
Big, strong left-hand hitter. Silseth comes set. And the pitch. Swung on and hit foul behind home plate. 0-2.
Got that up to 96.
Trying to make something happen here. Ben behind 0-2. Here's the pitch. Taken down low, dug out by O'Hoppe. Ball 2 strikes. And a quiet offensive night for the Yankees. No runs on 4 hits. This is the first inning. They've had multiple hits. Double by Grichuk and a single by Wells. They trail 7-0. Here's the 1-2 to Rice. Pinch hitting for McMahon. The pitch. Swung on and hit to left field. High fly ball. Down the line. Left fielder Teodosio's got room on the side warning track. Makes the catch. Grichuk tags, scores standing up. And the Yankees won't be shut out tonight as Rice drives in a run. It's 7-1 Angels here in the 8th inning. And an RBI for Ben Rice. And for Ben, that's his 13th run batted in. Breaks the tie with Aaron Judge for team lead.
All right, now Jazz Chisholm will get a shot. See Rice out there in the dugout talking to Judge about what Silseth is doing.
It's a 2 down. And Jazz Chisholm will be the hitter. Jazz a career 1 for 2 against Silseth.
Rice 11 RBIs in his last 11 games.
Opportunity here for Jazz Chisholm Jr. Jazz hitting at $180, no homers, 3 runs batted in, left-hand hitter. 2 down, runner at first. First pitch, swing and a bat goes. Part of the bat goes up the first base line. The ball goes third base side.
And Jazz is holding 3/4 of a bat. The top part of the bat split right in half. This is scary when those shards come at you. You know, it's scary because when they land in the grass, it's like a javelin going in there.
Luckily, last night they had a bat explode, and the bat boy was able to pick up a lot of pieces. Took him a few minutes, too. 0-1 here to Jazz. Silseth taking his time. Here's a pitch. Fastball for strike. He's behind 0-2. So 2 outs. People know their Broadway. 0-2. Here's the pitch to Jazz. Taken outside, fastball.
He was right on pitch, too. It's good. It's good.
1-2.
Very loud, too. I heard all the way up here. I don't know where he was, but down somewhere down the left field.
1-2. 7-1 Angels. We're in the 8th. 2 out. Here's the pitch to Jazz. It's backdoor breaking ball missed outside. 2-2.
So far, we're just looking fastball splitters. You don't want a 50% chance. Same arm action Silseth is doing.
2-2. Pitch to Jazz. Up and in. Well, last night we saw Buzz Tower to Trout and Judge, and they both responded with home runs. Counts 3-2.
That was a good stop by a Hoppy, actually. Could have been trouble.
Yankees down 7-1, 2 out, 1 on. Here in the 8th inning with 2 outs. A payoff pitch here. Now time granted.
Jazz doing some stretching down there.
So an RBI by Rice, and now Jazz trying to get a couple more. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Here it comes. Runner goes. Pitch weak. Swing and a miss to the breaking ball. Overmatched him big time. That'll do it for the Yankees.
For the Yankees, Brent Hedrick is in for the Yanks. Now Rosario moves from second to third. Jazz Chisholm will go in at second, and Ben Rice will play first base.
So left on the bench right now, Escara and Bellinger, a couple left-hand hitters. Brent Hedrick takes over. And his task, keep it right here at 7-1. He's going to have to do it against 3-4-5 in the order for the Angels. Joe Adell's going to lead off. Adell home run, part of that home run parade in the first inning. Trout, Adell, and Soler. 3 consecutive home runs against Ryan Weathers in the first inning. First pitch to Adell. And it's called a ball, challenged by Wells.
Well, it's been good so far.
And he missed on that one.
Missed on by a good time.
Ball 1.
That was 2 inches above.
Next pitch, swung on and medium fly ball. Right field coming in. Judge calling everybody off. He makes a 2-hand catch. Short right field, 1 down. Yankees in the home 9th. It'll be Judge, Rosario, and Stanton. Detmers was outstanding. 9 strikeouts, no walks, and 7+ innings of 4-hit 1-run ball. There's Jorge Soler. Looks and pitch outside, ball 1.
He'll get his first win tonight. Can stay like this.
Soler with a home run, strikeout, walk and a run scored, and bounced into a double play. So 1 for 3. Next pitch up high, 2-0. To Soler, swung on, look out, make a play. 2 are right. And they banged off. Yeah.
Banged
and
off
under
Spanish
Ricky
radio.
Ricardo.
Ricky didn't even look up.
That's not a good, that's not advised. 7-1 Angels, top of the 9th. Here's a pitch from Hedrick. Fastball up high. 3-1. Vaughn Grissom on deck. Right-hand hitter. Hedrick, big left-hander. 3-1 pitch. And missed up high. Ball 4. So for Yankee pitching tonight, that's a 6th walk.
And Ryan Zephyr John is warming up in the pen, the 28-year-old. We saw him last year also.
Another right-hand hitter. Here's Grissom. Hedrick to the plate. First pitch. Fastball for strike. 1 for 2 night for Grissom, who's also walked twice, scored a run. Playing first base tonight. He's a right-hand hitter. Shanwell's there, left-handed, hitting first base. The pitch swung on and fouled off down the right field line. 0-2. Seven runs, 11 hits for the Angels. A run on 4 hits for the Yankees. Next pitch, swung on, line drive, left field. Grichuk will field on a couple of hops out there and gets it back into the cutoff man, Caballero. Solid base hit, Grissom, his second tonight. And the Angels, with 1 out, have runners at first and second here in the 9th inning. Ryan Weathers started 5+, 5 hits, 5 runs, all earned, 2 walks, 10 strikeouts. But he gave up 4 home runs. First pitch is in there, and Logan O'Hoppe, the catcher, pitch.
Skipped that fastball in the outside corner.
O'Hoppe 0 for 3 with a walk. Right-hand hitter. Next pitch from Hedrick, swung on and popped up to our right, out of play. So 0-2. O'Hoppe, 19 home runs last year, 20 the year before. Next pitch down low. 1-2. Quiet night here at the stadium. Boy, it has not been an offensive thriller by any stretch of the imagination for the Yankees.
Could it be more opposite than last night?
Right, 1-2 pitch swung on, popped up, shallow right field, long run for Judge. He's coming in. He's going to call off Jazz. Makes a 2-hand catch, and there's 2 away. So 2 outs. And brings you on Moncado. Make that Adam Frazier. Adam Frazier first plate appearance.
This is a late sign in March for the Angels. A good sign. Nice veteran.
Swing and a miss by Frazier.
Veteran to have on this team. Play around the infield.
Boy, he is one of those pros.
Yep.
And knows how to play. Not a superstar, but he's a really good player, good leader, too. Next pitch, swing and a miss by lefty swinging infielder. 0-2.
You know, he always reminded me, and maybe it's because they both played for Pittsburgh, Jacob Wilson's father, Jack. That kind of.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Whenever, plays all over, does anything.
Jack was a right-hand hitter. Adams left-hand. He swings and hits one on the ground right side. Diving play out on the grass by Jazz. Throws over to Rice in time for the out. Nice play. There we go. Last ups for the Yankees. As the Angels are turned away in the 9th, Judge, Rosario, and Stanton coming up 2, 3, and 4. They got a right-hander on the mound for the Angels. The Angels have a 7-1 lead. Aaron Judge, 0 for 3, a ground out, strikeout, looking and swinging, followed by Rosario and Stanton. First pitch from Zephyr John. Slider. It's in there for a called strike 1. Quiet offensive night for the Yankees. A run on 4 hits. Meanwhile, it's been a power show by the Angels with 5 home runs. Next pitch, another breaking ball for a called strike, 0-2. Righty on righty here to start the bottom of the 9th. There's a pitch from Zephyr John, worked inside, missed badly, 1-2. Zephyr John, a 6'5", right-hander, 28 years old, out of Topeka, Kansas. Originally drafted by the Red Sox round 3 back in 2019. Here's a pitch, swung on, hit down the right field line, slicing foul. Well out of play. Zephyr John, one point was named the Red Sox minor league relief pitcher for the month of May back in 2022. 1-2 pitch to Judge, swung on, popped up. Right side, that's in the stands. Right now we pause 10 seconds for station ID. You're listening to New York Yankees Radio.
Talk Bronx Bombers baseball with Boomer and Gio. Weekday mornings on 1019 WFAN, WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1, New York, and Odyssey Sports Station.
His next pitch to Judge, again fouled off to the right side. A little late swing there. It's Zephyr John, who is 1-0, 5 games, a 5.40 ERA, third year in the big leagues, all with the Angels. 1-2 to Judge. Here's the pitch. Just missed outside. 2-2. Like we said, just 2 hits on the board through 7 innings. They got 2 hits in the 8th. 2-2 to Judge. Swung on, bounce foul, third base side. Pitch number 9 coming up. Infield straight away. And time granted. Two balls, 2 strikes to Judge, leading off the 9th here for the Yankees. Fastball misses outside, ball 3. Pitch number 10 to the Yankee captain. Here comes the 3-2 pitch from Zephyr John. Breaking ball, popped up. Might be playable near the dugout, first base side, and hit the top of the dugout as the catcher, pitcher, and first baseman all converge. That's out of play, and Judge, his AB still lives. Pitch number 11. Last year, Zephyr John, 62 games, a 6-5 record with the Angels, an ERA of 4.74. Here's pitch number 11. 3-2, the pitch. Off the fist, popped up, right side, taking a look is Grissom, and that's in the stands. So, see if we can turn this into a productive epic at bat. Pitch 12 coming up. Trout saw a whole bunch of pitches in this game. He homered first time up, and a 12-pitch at bat second time it struck out. Here's pitch number 12 to Judge. A little punch shot into the gap, left center field, and it will get down and roll to the warning track, and Judge will roll into second with a double. He wins that battle of attrition right there, a double, his second of the season for the Yankees, their 5th hit. Good for him. Left center field, a 2-base hit. And that brings up Ahmed Rosario. Got a base hit to left. That was the hardest hit ball by the Yankees for the longest time. That was back in the 4th. It's flight out to left, flight out to center, flight out to right. Looks a pitch inside, ball 1. Righty on righty against Zephyr John. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball, swing on a hit down the right field line. Another. Tell you what, this has been a big foul ball game. Extraordinary amount of foul balls. Here's the 1-1. Foul back behind home plate. 1-2. Carlos Stanton's on deck. We play here in the 9th. 7-1 Angels. 7 runs on 12 hits. The Yankees are run on 5 hits. Here's a pitch. Broken bat, ground ball to the shortstop. Neto on the run, flips across in time to retire Rosario for out number 1. One ball to the shortstop, Zach Neto, coming in on the run. Makes the play. So one away. Here is Giancarlo Stanton. A couple strikeouts swinging and a ground out to third. Luis Heel will go tomorrow for the Yankees. First pitch outside to Stanton. Ball one. Judge taking his lead at second. He's not going anywhere. They're not holding him on. Not paying attention to him. Next pitch. Breaking ball outside. 2-0 to Stanton. What a difference 24 hours makes. Last night, 11-10. Yankees win on a wild pitch in the ninth. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Fastball beat him with it. Teams combined for 21 runs and 26 hits. A couple of errors. And 17 men left on base. 2-1 to Stanton. The pitch. Fastball is in there for a strike. 2-2. Stanton trying to make something happen. They got Judge out at second, one out. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss and a big curveball. Stanton K's for the third time tonight. Just 2 down here in the ninth inning. And that brings up Trent Grisham. Grisham tonight, 2 strikeouts swinging and a ground out to short. Here's first pitch from Zephyr-John, and it's a fastball for strike. Grisham 1 for 3 career against Ryan Zephyr-John. Left-hand hitter against the righty Zephyr-John. Next pitch way outside, ball 1. 5 home runs tonight by the Angels. And they said it loud and said it proud in the first inning. Home runs by Trout, Adele, and Soler in that order consecutively. 1-1, 2 out, runner at second. Here's the hit. Whoa, Zephyr-John stumbled coming out of the stretch and barely got the ball to the plate. Looked like an Ephus pitch. That was not his intention. Ball 2. We're in a range of 45 to 50 foul balls here tonight. 2-1 pitch. Down low with a fastball. 3-1. Next offering the 3-1 to Grisham. He tried to, but did not successfully check his swing. 3-2. Yankees down to their last strike. Grisham back in after taking his time out. He's looking at a 3-2 pitch. Zephyr-John comes set, kicks and deals the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, and that is the ball game. A resounding 7-1 win by the Angels. They powered 5 home runs, 3 in the first inning, 1 in the fourth, and another in the 8th. Early damage and damage often, and the Yankees could not muster anything against Reed Detmers. He was outstanding. He gets the win. We'll have all the totals for you after this timeout. Angels even a series at a game apiece with 2 more games to come tomorrow night and then Thursday afternoon. 7-1 final on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by G.
Here's a club you want to get into.